Alright, we're back on this knuckle motor here. Just going to work on the oil pump some more. So now we're going to go ahead and work on these holes here and fill them in. I got some new hardware to use, so got everything I need to do it now. Oh, I need to bring gaskets down though. That'll be the next thing I deal with. Alright, so we're going to eliminate this governor thing in here, which is this piece of crap that goes in here. So all you do is you weld up the two holes here. That hole there and this one over here. It's easy to do it on the subplate. So the one hole goes right up to here on the top of the pump. If you weld it up here, it takes a lot of work. The other one's over here off the side. So that'd be the other one to fill in. And that doesn't even line up very well either. So we're going to plug that up solid. Not sure how they're relieving the pressure though after you do all that, but oh well. Late bikes it doesn't have it, so it doesn't matter. So basically we're filling these two holes up here, feed and return out of this plate. All we do is make sure we fill up the correct one. So that'll be this one over here. This is a dowel pin, that's a dowel pin. That's a hole, that's a hole. So one's a feed, one's a return. I'm not sure which one's which, but those two holes there. You could also weld up this cover if you wanted. It's easier just to weld up this plate. So take the easiest option. It's always the best option. So you want that one up there and this one down here. So that feeds those two holes, that one and that one. Alright, so the easiest way to fill this in is to weld it up. Now you can put a little thin set screw in there and Loctite it in, grind it flat. That would work also. It might not fill 100%, but it would fill it up enough. The problem with that is the screw might come loose, even Loctite. It might come out. You'd have to pin it to make sure it didn't come out. But that is an option. You can try doing it that way. Or just take and braze up the two holes and flatten this back out and call it done. So we're going to try brazing it up. That's how mostly it was done back in the day. So to do that we need some brazing flux. We've got two different ones and a brazing rod. We're going to do it. Torch is over here. Bottles. So that's how you're going to weld it. So we got a blue label and a yellow label. Two different brands. This one's yellow. This one's white. I've used them both a lot. This can's more empty, so let's use that one. It's two different people making it. So you just heat this up with a torch a little bit, dip it in the hole right here, like that, and it'll have flux all over it and you just weld it. So that's how you do it. Pretty straightforward. Make sure you don't leave your plastic piece where it's going to get burnt. Now, figure how you're going to weld this flat. So we have a copper plate and a thicker brass plate. Either one will work. Now, if you get it hot enough, this will stick to these. But if you keep the heat down, just put it in there, it won't stick to this material underneath. So we want it to stick to this, not the big plate. So copper dissipates pretty quickly, and so does brass. This one's a lot thicker. I'm not sure which one to dissipate heat faster, probably about equal. Obviously both have been used, so screw it. We use them both. Nice and flat. They're about equally flat. Not much. Okay. So basically I'm just going to heat up the torch, get it red hot, put some flux on the welding rod and stick it to the part and get the hell out and not try to make a big mess. Because I got to surface this back down when I'm done, which is going to be a pain. So we don't want to make our life harder on us by putting a lot of weld on that. Okay, so now I need to get my torch out. Okay, this is a big rosebud for hitting big cases. We're not doing that. We're going to weld. So we got to take this off. And we need to get a smaller torch tip. There, I got a few different to choose from. Still try to read all the numbers. Basically, the bigger the torch is, the bigger the hole in the torch is, more heat. So we're not using these two. Now it just comes down to one of these two. I'm thinking the second one. I want to get in there, heat it up, and get the hell out. Don't want to be there all day. The little one take too long to get hot. So I want to get in there, heat it, and get the hell out. I don't want to heat the parent material underneath. So we'll go with this one. Let's see, some air in here. Open the door up. Turn the fan on up there. There's my fan. Makes a lot of noise. Pumps a lot of air out too. Okay, let's get this over here close enough you can see something. Striker. Yeah, still got some left. Okay, I'm not sure how much this you're going to be able to see. I'm going to weld right here. Get over there like that maybe. If the copper plate gets too hot, I can move it over here. I can switch over to this one. Probably just switch back and forth, that way it's the coolest. If it's cool, it won't stick to it. Alright, where's my glasses or goggles or something? How about a helmet? Yeah. There, I got my fancy welding helmet here. Have to figure out how to make it dark or light enough I can see with it. Turn the knob off, that helps. You know, that's grinding. That may be close enough. Sunglasses would work too, but I don't have sunglasses. Alright, shall I wear some gloves? Yeah, if I knew where some were at, I could probably wear them. Let's take the pair up here. There's one of them. There's two of them. Here, we got some gloves. Kevlars. These are good to 600 degrees. I can pick up something. Not burn myself. It's like a cotton glove. It's real light. Pick up stuff with them real easy. Good enough. Otherwise, I wear bare hands. Screw it. Alright, let's see how much this we're going to get. Turn the fan on. Now turn the bottles on. That's a small tip. Too small. Let's see. Real loud. Too small. I want to weld the plate below it. We've got the size. That one, that's the strong one. Yeah. Number 30. Might be a 0 tip, might be a number 1 tip, I don't know. I don't care. More polish. your feet, get in and get out. Get it red hot first, and then put it into it. You went up the correct hole. Move the puddle around with heat to make it fill the hole in. After I burnt my label a little bit there. Always let the torch burn out. Takes all the draft pressure off your regulators. Put all your stuff away. Hold before you stuff it in there. Good water. Find if I can hold on to it, stuff into the line. That's going to be hot. So it's hot, burning the oil off my glove. Warm. See how that surface there looks? Turn the noisemaker off. That's a hot rodded fan up there. Puts out twice the power it should. Okay, so there's, you can see the weld on both sides of that. And on the other side, you can see how it's just a dimple there, didn't weld 100%. You can see the two spots where it touched here but didn't go through, didn't stick to the plate. So this side here should be flat. The holes look like they're about 3/4 filled, which is plenty. And I got light cleanup on this side. I got to get that down, down flat on this side. So right now it's pretty warm, which is pretty warm also. Let that cool off. And this we're going to let it cool up by putting the blast in it. You have a pair of pliers up here for this kind of reason. Like that, so you don't burn yourself. So just take it over here and blast it, clean the flux off, and cool it at the same time. And we'll come back and blast that. Alright, we'll be back.